Hope you've all had a lovely evening up until now. Again, I'm Sebastian. I'll be your MC for the evening. Prefer not to be booed, but if you have to, you know, you got to do. So a couple of things before we get started. We have a lovely roster of brilliant speakers lined up for you tonight. But before we get started, I just want to mention, in case you haven't gotten your photo in the guest book and signed the guest book, Claire will hunt you down. Make sure you get that taken care of before the night is over. And another thing, I have a phone for some lucky winner. There you go. Come on up.
Also, if anyone has any batteries, does anyone have any AA batteries? Yes? No? If you do, Granny would like them. Maybe after your speech. Thank you, Seth, for that very kind introduction, even though I have yet to deliver on your cash bribe that you mentioned last night, but we can speak about this later. I'm so honored to be standing up here with Julie and Nicole as part of Paulina's bridal party. Paulina and I met 15 years ago during our first week of university at Herstmonceux Castle in the UK. I remember meeting her during our orientation walk through the castle grounds. She was, of course, perfectly accessorized and put together, and I was wearing sweatpants that said "Queens across the butt." Yeah. Paulina does not like being the center of attention, so me standing here emoting and talking about how wonderful and special she is to me and how important she's been in my life is probably going to be more excruciating than if I were to rhyme off some of the more questionable or embarrassing moments that we have shared over the years. Paulina is driven and motivated. She is fiercely loyal and protective of the people she cares about. She is also secretly a bit of a softie based on the number of cat videos and memes that I receive on a weekly basis. I could be up here for hours if I were even to touch upon the greatest hits of our friendship. Canoe dates to the Toronto Islands, two-person dance parties that were so loud and aggressive that the neighbors left an angry note, and countless sleepovers even when we were both living in the same city 15 minutes apart. Paulina, you're my best friend and such an integral part of my life. I truly do not know where I would be without you, but I would definitely be way worse dressed. And probably have other horrifying things written across my butt. When Paulina met Alec, I think it was very obvious to all of us that this relationship was serious. For starters, I don't think I've ever witnessed as much PDA, that is public display of affection, in my life. Seriously. So much hand-holding at dinner and kissing across tables with like 500 people at the table. It was, and still is, very, very charming. It's no surprise to me then that we ended up here celebrating your wedding day in Italy, of course. Of course. Alec, you are so warm and welcoming. I know I'm not the only one of Paulina's girlfriends who has showed up in your home somewhat unannounced and in the middle of a personal crisis, and been met with nothing but kindness and also a very fruity and dangerously strong cocktail out of your own creation.
Dangerously strong.
Yeah, and Catherine can attest to that.
I can too. And
Claire. Yeah. Also, I guess raise of hands if you can attest to, yeah? We've got several hands over here. I've always called Paulina my person and my life partner. Paulina, you are still my person, and I'm also very, very happy that Alec is now your life partner. Also, Alec, I recently learned the equivalent of happy wife, happy life in Italian. It's not PG-13, so if you want to hear more, please come see me after this speech. It's not for mommy ears, that's for sure. I love you both so much. If everyone could please raise a glass to Paulina and Alec. Viva gli sposi, na zdrowia, cheers. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mark. We are very curious about what that expression is, so I'll ask you later. Next to the podium, I'd like to welcome the best man, Mr. Burko.
Hi everyone. I do do have a reputation for never stopping to talk, so I'm going to try and keep this short. I'm just going to talk about a very simple concept of greatness. It's really just a concept I think is personified in the gentleman sitting next to the bride. Not Simon. You're okay though. You really are a great guy, Alec. And it's something that I think people throw around a lot, greatness and what it means. And it doesn't mean, you know, that you strive for becoming president of Americhina or some sort of, you know, all-star sports thing. It's how you live your life every single day. And it was something that was immediately apparent to me within 3 seconds of meeting you in Leggett Hall on Queen's University campus when you didn't even know who I was, but you wanted to crap all over my literary taste. And fair enough, that was a terrible look. I really wish I was waiting for Godot. Total garbage. But the greatness comes out every single day with you. It's unbelievable sometimes in just the choices you make about who you choose to be friends with. It's pretty great, you know. Myself excluded, but I mean, you know, instead of hanging out with just typical drunks, you pick world-class drunks. My fellow groomsmen said. You don't just go to school and get a degree, you go to school and get 2 degrees. Who does that? And then, of course, when you finally found someone that is worthy of you and the same greatness exudes itself through your relationship, that you would find someone who is just the most intelligent, capable, and in many ways terrifying human being that is just so extraordinary. And as you yourself said, as we heard in the ceremony, you build yourself up, you build each other up in such a beautiful way that it just adds to your greatness. And then, of course, the both of you are to be credited in this absolute greatest place that you could have chosen to solidify a union like this. And it really is something that chokes me up and makes it hard for me to find words, which anyone who's spoken to me for more than 5 minutes knows is very rare. But it is the greatest, among the greatest privileges and honors of my life to call you my best friend and my brother. And it is the greatest honor I can think of to get to be in this position here, to raise my glass and toast a beautiful union. To the bride.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jamie. Well done. I don't know what you were worried about, buddy. That was a beautiful speech. I've never been called world-class anything, but world-class enough, I'll take it. So now we'll get going with the starters, I suppose, and then we'll have more speeches for you later.
Nice. It's not gonna be only a few words. I have a long speech. Because I want to tell a lot about my daughter. So you have to go with it. Okay, I already was introduced. I'm Paulina's mom. My name is Daniela. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all here today to celebrate the marriage of my dear daughter Paulina and Alec. I am a very proud mom, as her father would have also been, but sadly he's not longer with us. Jerzy, we call in Polish Jurek, left us suddenly when Paulina was just 3.5 years old. Paulina's older sister, Julita, was 18 at that time, And we have just established our family life in Canada when we had emigrated from Poland a few years before. I know how proud he would be of his daughter today and how happy he would have been walking her down the aisle to unite her with Alec, the man she loves, whom she has chosen as her soulmate, her friend, and her husband. I truly would like to thank you, all of you, for joining us here today in this special place in Italy. You who travel from Canada, from the United States, from Poland, and from England. I would welcome Alec's mother, Hannah, from Canada. I'd like to welcome Paulina's sister, Julie, who came here from Malta with her daughter Nicole, Paulina's niece. I would like to welcome my sister Lonia from Poland. I welcome Alec's godmother.
I'm here.
Paulina from Canada. I'd like to welcome Alec's godfather, Simon from US, and his family, of course. And welcome Dorotka from Toronto, Paulina's childhood dear friend from Toronto, and all Paulina's and Alec friends from Toronto and from London. As Catherine, Paulina's dear friend and the master of today's ceremony, mentioned earlier, Paulina and Alec fell in love with Italy a long time ago. They visit this country as often as they can. They got engaged here a year ago, and they first met at the Kingston University, Queensway. Taking an Italian language class. Something must have been written in the stars about their own affair and their affair with Italy. And this is why we are all here today. And my dear daughter, as your mom, I want to go back in time and say something about you being a little girl, a miracle who came to this world to give joy to your family. We were all amazed and very happy to have you, and until this very day, I'm thankful for everything you brought in our lives. You lost your dad at such a young age, and very soon after, your sister left home for university, and as a result, there were just two of us growing up together and taking care of each other. It was a wonderful journey, although sometimes not an easy one. I feel bad you had to put up with me all the time.
And you had to put up with me.
I was probably not the easiest one to deal with. But I would like to think I meant well. I cannot be happier now seeing you grown from a beautiful little girl into a very more beautiful, smart and very ambitious young woman who knows her body, who has so far achieved a lot and who will soar even higher, who is a fighter, but most of all is a sweet, loving and compassionate person who cares a lot about others. Since she was very young, it seems like Paulina was destined to travel. Since young age of 4, she used to travel to Poland regularly to visit her grandparents, which she hated sometimes so much. But that's That's what we did. She and I also traveled abroad for holidays. For her first year at the university, Paulina went to England, to Hermosa Castle, where she enrolled into an arts program offered by Queen's University of Kingston, Ontario. And this is when she fell in love with London, with England, and with Europe. She came back to Kingston, Ontario, and over the next 3 years, she completed her degrees in economics. But she did not forget about Europe. After the second year, she enrolled into a 6-week summer program on European economy in Siena, Italy. This was her first long encounter with this country, but most obviously not the last one. She has seen travel with her friends on numerous occasions afterwards. During her third year of university, Paulina won a summer internship program with Goldman Sachs in New York. It was a big achievement and a big step towards her future career. Right after graduation, she joined the investment banking team at Credit Suisse Bank in Toronto. She has been working in the field since, now being with the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board based in London, England.
You can use it for your resume.
Paulina and Alec met again in Toronto a few years after their graduation, and since then have become inseparable. Their affair grew steadily into a strong relationship. It has been a pleasure seeing them together, being very happy, very affectionate, very caring, and very supportive of each other right from the very beginning. When Paulina got an offer to come to London, England for her job about 5 years ago, Alec decided to come with her. They have been in London ever since. They have made a life together there, and their relationship has grown to the point when they decided to become husband and wife. Today I am so glad and so honored to welcome Alec to our family and have a right to call him my son. Alec, I know you love my daughter very much, and I know how much she loves you. You are very lucky to have each other, and I wish you all the happiness that life can offer. Cherish, love, respect, and support each other. Your happiness is our happiness. I congratulate you both and bless you on this amazing journey as husband and wife. I love you so much. My heart will always be with you.
Thank you, Daniela, for those beautiful words. More than a few, but I think we can all agree that she made all of them count. So next, what we all came to Italy for, I assume, is the pasta course. So enjoy. That was better that time. So next up to speak, I'd like to welcome to the floor the mother of the groom, a woman who's welcomed me into her home more times than I can count. Hannah.
I'm Hannah, Alec's mother, and my speech will be very short because Daniela said it all. My dear friends, the day has come today that my only beloved son got married. And although, as you know, he has been on his own for quite a time and very responsible for his life, but psychologically it's a big change. And whether you realize it or not, the being married is like if you had installed a new software into your mind. It's almost like brain has started seeing different perspective on life.
Yes, dear.
Alec couldn't find a better partner. Paulina is such a fantastic person, and they have so much in common. Both born in Toronto, both parents sharing similar ancestry, all fathers and mothers architects, both graduated from Queen's University, and both share love of Italy. That's why I'm here. Unfortunately, Paulina's and Alec's fathers left us some time ago, but I hope that both their spirits are here with us today. Al, my husband, was lucky enough to get to know Paulina, and he liked her a lot. We are very happy for both of them that they had an opportunity to move and live in London. All travel always widens horizons, and London is such an interesting cosmopolitan city. Still, I hope that one day they will return back to Canada, home to us.
Did she say goodbye? Did she say goodbye?
Here in Tuscany, we got together with their family and friends to celebrate this important, happy event in their lives. I can see around many faces that I have never met before, but also some of old friends I remember since Alec was a toddler. I could share anecdotes and memories for hours, but the most important is that we have a happy day today. And my wish for them is that it continues for a long time, and that one day people will say they lived happily ever after.
So next we have the main course. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. Hope you all enjoyed your main course. Now it's time to welcome the guests of honor and simultaneously the hostess who boasts the mostest, the newlyweds. Please welcome Alec and Paulina.
Hey guys, we're absolutely delighted that you're here today to celebrate with us. I said it once, as you may know, we got married legally in London last weekend, and I said it then, but it's doubly true now. I woke up with a smile on my face today, knowing that today's the day I'm lucky enough to marry the girl of my dreams, the person I'm crazy in love with, that I admire the most, and my best friend. And I was also thinking, today, to me, was ultimately a perfect moment. Words can't describe how truly incredible a feeling it was today to be able to walk down the aisle with you, and moreover to be able to share it all with all of you, nearest and dearest. So in a sense I'm at a loss for words there, but it's absolutely an incredible, incredible feeling. We spend a lot of time worrying and wondering and planning for the future, and when I look at Paulina and around the room at you all, I know that we have nothing to worry about. I know that we'll build a great life together on top of the relationship that we already have.
It means so much to us that you've come from near and far to celebrate this special moment with us, especially those of you that have come all the way from places like California, British Columbia, and Toronto. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the wedding party. Thank you for helping us bring this amazing day together. We couldn't have done it without you. And I'd also like to give a special thank you to Catherine. I think we can all agree that she officiated a beautiful and meaningful ceremony. And I'd also like to give a special thank you to my friend Sabina who provided an invaluable helping hand these last few months, and she even pulled together a second bachelorette party for me in London.
We're truly blessed for the constant support that you guys have given us along the way, and we're ever grateful that we have you guys to lean on as we continue to build this great life together. To our mothers, Daniela and Hannah, for the unconditional love, for bringing us up and teaching us how to make the most of every day. And finally, it was mentioned by our moms, but I think we would be remiss not to mention our fathers. While they have now both passed on, we know they're both here with us in spirit, looking down upon us and smiling. And I think, truly, I believe they contributed to that perfect moment. I mean, having that rain fight off until the very last second. Absolutely incredible. So I know they're here with us. As you know, in our families are from Poland, and it's customary when toasting to say "na zdrowie." So I'll break it down for you guys. I'll get you guys to say it in a moment, but it's "na zdrowie."
Nice driveway.
It literally translates to your health. So I'm going to go ask you guys to please join us in raising a glass. To my beautiful bride, to you guys, our nearest and dearest, we're truly honored and want to say a big thank you and that we love you all. We're wishing all of us good health, happiness, and success. Thank you again.
There's a reason that way.